False allegations ruin a man's life, and feminists and the feminist movement really don't give a fuck. The next time a feminist stands on her platform and tells you, we advocate for men too, we support equality, we support men, then ask them why. An open letter in support of Amber Heard was not just signed by feminists, but it was signed by more than 130 major feminists and feminist organizations. A letter supporting a woman that lost a case against Johnny Depp, supporting a woman that it has proven that she was the aggressor. It was proven that she was the abuser. Supporting that woman. And why? Because defamation cases could hurt domestic violence victims. No, you know what hurts domestic violence victims? When fucking people, toxic women, lie and destroy a man's reputation. That's what hurts domestic violence victims and their stories being believed. Now, I know what everybody's going to say. Who cares about some little letter written by 130 feminists? Major organizations signed this. Major names. Major people of influence in our world and our society are backing this open letter, backing this letter in support of Amber Heard against a man's ability to file defamation suits. So who are these toxic women that signed this? Gloria Steinem, Leslie Morgan Steiner, Candace Wu, to name a few, but it's the organizations that are concerning. Large organizations such as the Women's March Foundation, the Women's March Action, Asian Feminist. So many organizations that should be concerning because at the core of it, when you advocate for women, you're supposed to be advocating for equality. The Women's Equal Justice Project signed this. Equal justice? Well, if a man is falsely accused, wouldn't it be equal justice if he were able to file a defamation suit against his false accuser? The Movement of Mothers signed this. Yes, you heard that right. Movement of Mothers, an organization that apparently doesn't have a single son that they're ever concerned will be falsely accused and want him to get justice in that case. The reason that women are not believed is because false allegations make you question everything. And when somebody is falsely accused, a man should be given justice. And I say a man because it's usually men that are falsely accused, not women. And what mother would join a movement that could potentially destroy her son's life, and he would have no recourse, not even a defamation suit, to clear his name. The National Organization for Women. I don't know what organization for women you believe you are, but you don't support all women because there are a shit ton of us that stand behind Johnny Depp. There are a shit ton of us that believe what Amber Heard did was disgusting. You don't speak for all women, so you shouldn't be the National Organization of Women. Equality Now, through their signature on this document. What? Equality is silencing a man when he's been falsely accused. Equality is protecting false accusers. Equality is supporting someone who is clearly the abuser, and it's been proven in a court of law. That's equality. And of course, the National Women's Law Center signed it. Of course they did. Women's Law Center. Where's the Men's Law Center? When do men get justice? When are men protected from the toxicity of women that will lie and destroy their lives? When does that happen? When do men get justice? Part of the reason for them writing this letter was because of the ongoing harassment that has occurred to women that are openly and publicly supporting Amber Heard. Well, when somebody is proven guilty and you continue to claim their innocence and you continue to destroy the reputation of a man that has proven that he was not the aggressor, do you expect people not to get mad? Do you expect people to stand back and allow you to defame a man and support the woman that could have destroyed his life? The letter expresses that the biggest concern is if we continue to allow men to file defamation suits against women that have wrongly accused them, that other women that have been victims of domestic violence or sexual assault will not speak up. They'll be afraid to speak up. They'll be afraid to come forward because they'll be afraid that lawsuit could be filed against you. This seems really easy to me, but we know that logic defies most toxic feminists. But don't lie. Don't falsely accuse a man of sexual assault domestic violence or any of the like. And I'm not just talking about false allegations that happen in court. I'm talking about the false allegations on social media where you run his name and his reputation through the mud and get hundreds and hundreds of people, friends and family against him. Those false allegations can also destroy a man's mental health and his personal life. Those allegations, as well as the criminal allegations, are the reason why when a domestic violence victim comes forward, she's questioned. Why when a sexual assault victim comes forward and speaks out, people don't know whether to believe her. Those that are lying and falsely accusing men are those that are destroying the believability of true victims. Toxic feminists have drawn a line. Actually, I can't even say toxic feminists because at this point, with the number of organizations that have signed this open letter, it is all feminists. It is feminists that don't want you speaking out against false allegations. It is feminists that are trying to silence the voices of men. It is feminists that want to put women first. And who cares? If a false allegation destroys a man's life, he shouldn't get to file a defamation case. Men and ladies alike who see how incredibly wrong this is, who see the destruction to Johnny Depp's life and so many other great men, so many men who have committed suicide even after they've been proven innocent because the destruction to their reputation doesn't stop. If you support that, you need to stand up, you need to speak loud, you need to speak out against this feminist movement, this feminist regime, this toxic feminism that is destroying men in society. A long time ago, I was a feminist, and as it got more and more toxic, I stepped away. I never thought in my life I would see myself in a place where I would be so against the feminist movement that I would risk my safety speaking out against it. These women are dangerous. These women are calculated. These women will do anything to silence a voice speaking out against them. And why? So that they can continue to falsely accuse men and destroy their mental health so that one day they can rule and control the world. The feminist movement needs to be stopped.